Will this head tax officially pass the council? City Hall will be the place that this vote is expected today. We did have the chance to speak to Council Member Bruce Harrell, one of the opponents of this, right after it passed out of committee on Friday. Here's what he said.
I don't expect the vote to change Monday unless, of course, a compromise is made. I'm expecting the mayor to veto the existing legislation.
The four council members you see on your screen right now are the original sponsors of the head tax. Council member Shama Sawant is the fifth member who supports it. As written right now, this head tax would raise $75 million for homelessness and affordable housing projects. It would generate that money by taxing big Seattle business. Amazon actually paused construction of a 17-story tower downtown. They threatened to sublease another tower because of the current proposal that would charge them about $500 per employee annually. As a company, they'd be taxed more than $20 million annually on this head tax alone. This doesn't just affect Amazon, though. Nearly 600 Seattle businesses would have to pay up. Many of them have spoken out loudly against this proposal. This weekend, though, one of the big head tax supporters, Shama Sawant, she held a rally outside the Amazon spheres, saying CEO Jeff Bezos is a bully. She believes big business needs to pay up to fix the affordable housing and the homelessness problem in Seattle. But as we come back out live, here's the big question today. What will happen? We know this passed out of committee 5-4 on Friday. If no one changes their mind and the vote goes through today as planned, it will be a 5-4 passage. It will then go to Mayor Jenny Durkin, and she will have to make a call to sign or to veto. Reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, King 5 Morning.